We have singles for this week's episode really quickly. First, we'll start with the Linda Lindas, a small, really young pop or punk group coming out with Racist Sexist Boy. Now,
hilarious.
This song has been done on a number of different iterations. They did a live version on Jimmy Kimmel recently, and did other live versions.
They did some stuff on Netflix, and they're ranging literally from 11 to 16 years old on the group, which is hilarious.
Oh yeah, right now.
But they're actually pretty good.
Yeah, 11 to 16 is kind of 16, super wild. So they did a video and a performance at a Los Angeles Public Library, and it went viral. It was basically a song about a racist experience they had in school.
Because they're all Asian Americans, I believe.
Yes.
And yeah, friend of the show, Lisa, sent it to us. And it's actually a pretty good punk song. You can hear all the different punk influences they have because there's a huge punk scene in Southern California and stuff. So you can hear all of those influences in there. And they're actually pretty good for how young they are. I was surprised. So,
yeah. They sound really good considering how young they are. And
might have to do a thing later in it because I think they had an album or maybe EP or something released last year or early this year that we may have to go review later on in the year.
We'll definitely check them out. There's always a thing because now we're in this time in #NoPolitics where the world's just even pointing out racism or sexism is you're talking about it too much. It's just stop. Why do I hear about it all the time? Maybe you hear about it all the time because it's still a problem.
Because it's a thing.
So much of a problem that there's 10-year-old girls writing punk songs about their personal experiences with it. Oh no, they're watching too much MSNBC. That's the problem. #NoPolitics. Moving on to Tonight May Have to Last Me All My Life, which is an Avalanche song that came out on Since I Left You, the first album. But this is a remix of it that was done by MF Doom.
Because they released their 20th anniversary, which is crazy. That album came out 20 years ago. So did Amnesiac, which is also crazy.
Pain.
So they released a deluxe version, all the different remixes and stuff that come out. One of them is the MF Doom remix of Tonight May Have to Be My Last, to Last Me All of My Life, and it's actually pretty good, and it made me way too emotional. I didn't think it was going to, but because of the piano, the slow background, it's like Doom in a jazz club, and it's just I can't.
It's like Doom in a jazz club with a woman trying to bring home and make comfortable and that sort of deal. So for folks who haven't listened to our MF Doom bonus episode that we did earlier this year, please check that out. We reference it all the time. But in that, we referenced, when talking about the Mad Villainy album, that we sort of wished Bistro was just sort of its own song with MF Doom rapping over it. And this is kind of
close to Bistro. How do you do?
Yeah. Where it's just a smooth jazz sort of thing going in the background. It's from the Avalanches. But it's just Doom sort of half talking, half rapping over this thing. It's very small, under 3 minutes, basically 2 minutes of substance.
I've listened to this a lot.
Damn, it's a beautiful song. Damn, we're missing out.
That's the first time it really hit me, honestly, that Doom is gone, was that track. Because just hearing it, and I was like, this might be one of the last Doom themes I'll ever hear. It's that's gonna make me cry and shit.
Yeah. That's that. Moving on, before we get into the news and reviews of this week, make sure you are following and subscribed to Audioface wherever you are listening or watching, whether it's on YouTube at youtube.com/audiofacepod, or following us on Twitter and Instagram, or audiofacepod at both places. And make sure you're checking out our Spotify playlist 2021 AF, where we are keeping it freshly updated with new music that we like from the year. A lot of great music's coming out. It's going to continue to come out because people have been waiting through the year last year to not release their music. Now we're getting a bunch of it, for better or for worse. And so a lot of the better of it will be on that playlist. So make sure the link for it is in the video description or in the podcast description, wherever you're listening. Bonus episodes, like our very emotional Doom one, are less emotional, but 3 times as long Radiohead one. All of those are out and available for free wherever you get podcasts.
All the stuff.
And also at youtube.com/audiofacepod. Cara Cara Bonito bonus, Daft Punk bonus. We've done more. We will continue to do more. So check all those out. Power Report, check that out at powerreport.world, powerreport.world, to get links to see the podcast version and the YouTube version. youtube.com/DanFromTheInternet is where you can find me on YouTube, and you can find the Power Report episodes. And thank you, Peter, at Dead Music Productions for editing this episode and future episodes of Audioface and Power Report. That's Dead Music Productions, Dead Music 666 on Insta.